the Marina Bay Sands, and it is one of the iconic attractions of Singapore. If you want to impress your friends, bring them here. It's got a great view, especially from Tel Aviv.
Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel! Singapore is a relatively small country, but it is densely populated and is very economically developed. The quality of life is very high in Singapore for working-class citizens. Let's take a look at what it's like being a billionaire in Singapore. Number 4. What makes Singapore so great? Singapore is an island city on the southern coast of Malaysia. The tale of its founding traces back to a prince named Sang Nila Utama, who decided to build a city on the island after spotting a lion, which was strange as there were not many lions in Singapore. The word Singapore means Lion City, but it is known today for being one of the most expensive and luxurious places to live. The population of Singapore is 5.9 million, but the combined wealth of the people of Singapore is $1 trillion. The top 50 wealthiest people in Singapore have a shared net worth of more than 200 billion USD, which was 167 billion SD in 2020. This shows that the income of Singaporeans is rising. The tax rate is very low, and the accommodation facilities are out of the world. For the wealthiest people in the world, Singapore is an economic hub. The properties sold on the islands of Singapore have crossed 24 billion SD within the first 6 months of 2021.
Ready for the light show, which is starting in about 15 minutes, I believe.
Number 3. Why rich people love Singapore. The corporate tax rate in Singapore is 17%, and the top marginal rate on personal income is 22%. If we compare these rates to the US, which is up to 37%, Singapore's rich people are saving a lot of money by living there. Singapore has also launched a new tax-efficient structure called variable capital companies. These VCCs make it easier for family offices to operate in the country by enabling investors to quickly and efficiently redeem their investments, while also ensuring investor privacy. Through its Global Investors Program, the country even grants a fast track to permanent residency. To qualify, business owners or families must invest at least 1.8 million SD in local business fund or family office with at least 149 million US dollars in assets. Living and working in Asia is another draw. Asia has been touted as the next center of global economic growth, but Singapore is less corrupt and restrictive than other Asian countries. Transparency International ranked Singapore as the world's 4th least corrupt country, the only Asian country to make the top 10. Singapore is also known for being a very safe place to live.
Exports help to grow and expand an economy, but back then, it wasn't conventional wisdom.
Number 2. The Billionaires of Singapore. As of 2021, Singapore is ranked number 7 in the world's most expensive cities, with areas like the gated Nassim Road and the resort island Sentosa Cove. It shouldn't be a surprise why more than 40 billionaires live in Singapore. Eduardo Saverin is the richest person in Singapore, with a net worth of 20.8 billion US dollars. He co-founded Facebook along with Mark Zuckerberg in 2004, but he has been living in Singapore since 2012. In 2016, he founded the venture fund B Capital, which manages over 1.4 billion US dollars in assets. Saverin is the reported buyer of the most expensive home sold in history on Nassim Road in Singapore, i.e., worth 170 million US dollars. The second richest person in Singapore is Lee Sai-ting, founder and chairman of Shenzhen Mindray Biomedical Electronics, with a net worth of around $19 billion US. Briefly, in 2021, he topped the Forbes list of the richest people in Singapore with a record-breaking 23 billion US dollars. Goh Changliang is another important billionaire of Singapore. His net worth is $18.2 billion US. He comes from a poor background and has earned his wealth from a majority of stakeholding in Japan's Nippon Paint Holdings, the 4th largest paint manufacturers in the world. The power couple Zhang Yong and Xiu Ping are also 2 of the wealthiest people in Singapore, with a collective net worth of $16 billion US as of 2021. Zhang Yong was a high school dropout. His Sichuan hot pot chain, Pie de Lao, has also pulled $4 billion US dollars in sales. His wife is the co-founder. Number 1. The luxuries. Singapore is filled with luxury. A recent real estate boom has a gated and private property at Nassim Road was sold for $96 million US in 2021. A penthouse was sold for $60 million US with a 600-bottle wine cellar, a jacuzzi, and a pool at Wallach Residences, located in the tallest building in Singapore. The number of Bentleys and other supercars cruising the streets of Singapore leapt to almost 1,400 at the beginning of 2021. A Rolls-Royce Ghost can cost more than $1 million US in Singapore, and a Honda Civic worth $20,000 will be sold for over $100,000 US in Singapore. This makes it one of the most expensive countries in the world to buy a vehicle. Being surrounded by water means there are tons of yachts. The yacht clubs are very common, catering to the city's richest residents. There are also annual yacht shows. In a 3-star restaurant, a tasting menu for 2 people can cost about $745 US.
Colors in the suite, the shape of the table. It has 2 large living room areas, a dining area. On the front half of the suite, you have floor-to-ceiling windows.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.